Hey guys, it's Fairy Truths, and today I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about the biggest question that I've been receiving is, what is fairy school? How do I go to it? Just more information about it, pretty much. I'm just gonna get right into the information. I think one of the biggest questions was probably, where are they? Like, where are there fairy schools? And from my research and just from my knowledge, I know that they aren't all over America. There's not a school in every single state in America, but a good majority of the states here have the schools, and they're not just gonna say fairy magic school on it. It's very discreet, and you're not gonna be able to tell that it's actually a fairy school until you talk to a professional or a professor or something like that. The most popular states that they're in: California, Kentucky, Minnesota, New York, Florida. I'm trying to remember. Maine, Maryland. Yeah, Maryland. And there was one more. Tennessee. So if you live in any of those places, there are schools there. Now, there may be some in other places, but the ones that are known are in those states. Now, if you don't live in America, there are fairy schools in other countries, but I don't really know enough about them to give you any information about it, and I'm very sorry. I might make a whole separate video on fairy schools in other countries if you really truly feel that I should give you that information. But here's some facts about fairy school. Now, the biggest bummer about fairy school is you do have to be 18 to go, but as you all may know, I'm not 18 and I won't be 18 for a little while. How I actually got to go was through a program. So you can apply for a program, and I was actually given the program from a friend, and I'm not really sure how to find that again. So I don't really have like a link for you guys or anything right now. But yeah, it's like a program, and basically you have to know somebody that goes to the school or that works at the school. So you can't just do the program anyways. So you can either get a friend who's 18, a sibling maybe, to go and apply for you and see how that goes, and they can get the information for you. But it's always better to learn hands-on. So if you want to wait until you're 18, or maybe you have a friend that's interested in this stuff that will go when they're 18 or something like that. It's very disappointing, and it was disappointing to me, and I was so thankful to have a friend who was 18. And the reason that you have to be 18 is just because it's kind of like college, where it's professional people doing it, and they don't want to waste their time with like little kids who don't really care enough to be there. And if you're 18 years old and you're studying that kind of stuff, usually you care a lot about it. But the whole program thing is that if someone is really gonna, like, they're not gonna bring their friend in if they're not worth the time, So that's the reason that they have that program, for the people who are ready to start learning about that stuff. And my friends and I all did that through our great friend. Now, there are 4 branches of fairy school, and this is just specifically the fairy classes. So the first branch is auras, and that I'm not just talking about the different auras that a fairy can have. I'm talking about real life auras. Like, everyone gives off a certain aura. Even as a person, it's just not powerful unless you're a fairy. But you study auras in humans, in animals, in all kinds of creatures, mythical or, natural. So that's the really cool part about it. The second branch is spells, and that was my favorite branch of all because I really am interested in spell making and spell casting. So it was a really great opportunity for me specifically, but it might not be everybody's favorite branch, because some people may be more interested in learning about auras, because that's really cool. Or branch 4, which is actually, everything about fairies. And the reason I skipped branch 3 is because branch 3 is actually a more specific and it's all about spells again, but you actually get to cast and make your own spells. Now, in In branch 2, you don't get to cast and make your own spells. You just learn how to and how to control them and stuff. And then the third branch, you actually get to do them in a lab, of course, nowhere out where it's dangerous or anything. And then branch 4 is all about fairies. Everything you need to know, how they live, their habits, all the stuff that I've been teaching you guys for months now is basically what you learn in that class, which, I mean, you honestly, I'm not saying that I'm like, I know everything and that I'm a professional in this stuff, because I'm not. I'm not certified or anything. But I did go to school and everything and learn all this stuff. So because most of you are underage, it's just easier for you to just watch these videos and learn stuff about it rather than, you know, going into these schools, because they do cost money, and that's another thing. They are very expensive. And unless you get a scholarship, which is very unlikely, because that usually only happens if you were raised in a fairy family. So if your parents were both fairies and then they got you into the fairy stuff, then that's the only way that you can really go for free, because it's kind of like a family thing. Like, we're all fairies are like a family, and that wasn't the case for me or my friends. So we had to kind of work our way through it, you know, paying for it and everything. So this is just a free alternative, and I think it's very awesome that I can tell you guys these things. I don't know if you guys call these what I call them, but every 9 weeks we call a quarter, and every 2 of those is a semester, and basically each branch takes place in a quarter. So the first quarter would be the auras, second quarter the spells, third quarter spell casting and making, and the fourth quarter would be all about fairies. And everyone's very impatient once you get through the quarters, because everyone just wants to know about fairies. And it's awesome. It's a very awesome program, and it's really cool. So it only takes you 36 weeks to complete, and it's all straight through. You go, I think 2 days a week. So the first day would be one course of that branch, and then the second day would be the next course of that class. So if you're doing auras, the first day would be one professor teaching you about a specific thing in aura learning. The second day would be a different professor teaching you the other aspect of it. So it is, and you have so many notes and stuff. I wish I still had mine laying around to show you guys how much notes it is, because it's so much, but you learn so much, and it's really cool. These schools don't only offer fairy learning. It's also witchcraft, black magic, white magic, excuse me, I'm trying to think what else they offer. They offer a lot, and they also have a course just on spells. So that's 4 branches of just spells, and it gets more and more intense each quarter. So, yeah, and the schools aren't that big either. There's only about 4 little corridors with 4 teachers in each corridor, and each corridor is the different branches. So one would be like the first branch of every subject, and then the second branch of every subject, just so because the second branch of every subject is spells, so they'll always be doing spells in the lab in there, so it's easier for them. And that's just how mine was set up. I don't know if it's like that for every single one, because I obviously haven't been to every single one, but that was just my experience. I really don't know what else to tell you guys about it. So if you have any further questions about it, just let me know below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And that's pretty much all I have to say in this video. I hope it was very helpful and you got a lot of information, and maybe you're going to look more into enrolling in one when you're 18, or, you know, if you have someone who is 18 who is in a fairy school or wants to be in one. So just let me know, one, here below. Tell me, one, your question, and two, if you plan on enrolling in fairy school, which you don't have to, and you have my videos and my friends' videos to watch and learn from as well. So you don't even need it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I should be posting another video next week, hopefully. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!